Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the B stream, the friendlier, funnier, better looking version of the Intel Extreme Masters. This side we've got mousesports versus MVP. The second map will be coming up. It is going to be mousesports as the heavy favourites going into the second map. I think that goes without saying. It's probably going to be a 2-0. I don't like to build fake romantic storylines, but MVP, I'd like to see them present some of that Asian flair, maybe some interesting tactics we haven't seen before, a different approach, maybe some calculated CT aggression, maybe something a bit different that we can really get excited about.
Yeah, you know, Henry, I'm a big fan of fake romance and romantic storylines. So, yeah, I think MVP, they can bring the heat here, you know. I think, you know, we'd see Zion keep performing. One thing I will say is, you know, like, he was very, very good at getting into those kind of lurk positions. I think there's plenty of room for that on Mirage. You know, we could definitely see that lend itself to them well. And also, then you look over at Mouse, and they kind of look like a shadow of their former selves right now, you know. Coming into this, I think they were one of the teams that were really kind of up for, you know, challenging Astralis. That was like the kind of one of the narratives that was built up was, you know, I mean, at least they're just as consistency, they're just as consistent. They have the star players, they have the talent. But right now, this is not the team this isn't the team. I don't even think they could challenge, I don't know, like NRG.
Well, we'll have to see. It will be Mirage. We have to talk about the kind of expected sort of plays we'll see from mousesports based on the CT side. That double AWP, it's really, really gruesome. If players can push towards short, go for the smokes. You'll see Chris J going for the really difficult jump towards short, trying to push past that smoke, go for the opening kills. Oscar will be pretty much every position on the map. Apartments, Palace, A-Ramp, Connector. He'll be trying to open things up. You've got some of the rocks of the team just holding towards the B side. That'll be Sticko. And we'll get into it then, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, the second map, probably the last one, I would say. Maybe that's a storyline I'll go with. If MVP win this one, it'll be a huge upset. And the third map train will be absolutely excellent. So we'll see what happens there. As we get into it, looks like we are ready to go. Have a look who starts on which side. Wait for it. The big unveil is coming. Let's have a look at lovely Mirage first, and here it comes. It will be MVP on the more favourable side, the CT forces. Superman purchased for Sticko. He's got the CZ and armor. He's got the best spawn, and it looks like they may be just straight up rushing B here. Harry, no nades. This is going to go straight in there. Lots of footsteps. The galloping boots of mousesports make their way through the apartments here, and Sticko, given the responsibility to open things up, is actually going to be Chris J. Nice opening pick. Bomb to be planted. Smoke down towards shore. Lovely stuff. And Zeph can do nothing about this but wait for his teammates.
Yeah, and they're a long way out. Rotations coming on through. You can see you have HSK and Zion over in bathrooms. Glow going to be joining up with Zeph over here on short. Time ticking down. One thing I think we could criticize MVP for is that their retakes normally take a very, very long time to come in. They do have the kit this time to work with, and Glow's going to open up with a frag onto Oscar, but it's quickly returned. Sticko with that CZ. He picks up two. Both the players on short get toppled. The mousesports is going to be with their first round on the board. Chris J and Sticko between them find all 5 kills.
It's not bad, is it? Chris J farming that cash. MVP can't hold off. I would say not so much just a B rush. He had saw that smoke towards short. There definitely was some method behind the madness. CZ to go out first to find the headshot. I think whoever's got the best spawn, they probably give that CZ for the run and gun one-shot kill. But there we go. It will be AKs and a couple of galils thrown in for good measure. Mac 10 for Sticko as Solo goes hunting with his CZ. They've gone for the force buy here in the second round. It's unlikely you win it on the CT side of Mirage, but we'll see. They're going to flash towards middle, but looks things Solo ready and waiting towards the underpass. Double stack towards Connector. HSK the AWP will be on full eco. You can see he's got $1,500 still. But mousesports, slow and methodical, no B rushes here. That's something they're guilty of in the past. B rushing on the second round against the CZs. It always goes wrong for them. Glad they're not doing that anymore.
They're taking a much more slower, refined approach. And, oh, Sunny. Ooh, 2 quick kills, maybe even a little bit more, but no, he will just decapitate players down in Connector. Suddenly it's only Zion left alive, 1v4, and he looked so good in the last map. This is probably too much to ask, and he manages 1 before Sticko relegates him back to the depths from which he came. mousesports 2-0, MVP now just have to grit their teeth, and they're trying to go for the eco.
Round 3, and you're right, has to be the full eco at this point. 2 kills for Zion, 1 for Glow, but that's about it. The scoreboard looking quite empty for the MVP squad. Should be a bit of a walk in the park. You can see Sunny sticks on the PT50. Mac 10 for Ops. Let's just rush B again, boys. Why not? I don't mind on these sort of rounds, just a note. If you know they're going to be full eco, it's not like they can really do much to stop you. They might get 1 kill, but you want to top the ban. Eradicate that risk. Good flashbang coming in. It's quite coordinated. Rops might be in a bit of trouble here. Oh my goodness, that was bad. Lots of coming through and damage being inflicted. This is actually getting a little bit messy. 3-on-3, but no rifles picked up, and it should be stabilized at this point. Oh my goodness, Oscar's down to 20, but Zion won't be able to do anything about this. There it is, final kill, 3-0. A bit more expensive than I anticipated, but still absolutely fine. And here we go. Oh, we've got a nice little animation here. We'll creep through CT spawn. Up the steps by the flower pot. HSK, like we said, with the AWP. Yet to get off the mark here. We'll see whether they try to really set the tone of the half. Like I said, I'm interested to see what kind of play style they bring. When they bring that sort of weird aggression, like a two-man stack towards short constantly. Maybe sometimes 3 players. I think that was one of their calling cards where they took on Na'Vi like 2 years ago. I think it was this team on this map, like a star ladder or something, if I remember correctly.
If you
Tweet
just,
if you know.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you just pulled that from the air, Henry, you really are.
Yeah, it was like Star Ladder in 2016. I think they knocked out Na'Vi on this map. It was a really weird, like, double two-man setup. And Oscar, normally so good towards B, does get one, but Zeph will get the response skill. It will be a 4-on-4 now.
That's a big kill to get because Oscar, he was the man with the AWP for Mouse. He's gone ahead and got toppled over towards apartments already. Now, Glow currently sitting pretty in the ladder room. He has Stico's crept all the way up, and timing is going to be everything here. Glow gets caught on the ladder. Stico going to win that fight out now. He's got an M4 to play with and netted. mousesports the man advantage over the top of the smoke. Sunny does shine through the mist. And now HSK on top of the ticket booth. Zeph going to go ahead and punch Sunny's ticket. There is going to be HSK trying to get work done from CT. He's going to fall short as Ro8 picks him up, and now it's Zeph 1 versus 3. Kind of a devastating round. Stico is tagged so incredibly low, and he's still nearby. He's still over in that ladder room. Zeph, oh no, that's bad. Zeph goes down, and that's going to hurt as now the money for MVP runs dry.
Well, we're running a little bit behind schedule compared to the A stream, Harry, but I think we might catch them up at this point. It's going to be mousesports looking quite clinical now. Another full eco for MVP. They're going to have just USPs and some CZs from what I can see coming into the fray. MVP will really have to work it out for that. I think they really needed a strong start here. This scoreline had to be reversed. They needed the 4-0 to really stand a chance here against mousesports. It looked like they're more in the zone now. The rough start in Inferno, but I don't see them losing this round, if I'm honest. Oscar does spot one, actually legs up. HSK, the range of the CZ is so stupid. That wasn't even a headshot. It looks like a rifle.
Well, order's been restored.
Yeah.
Thankfully, over here in mid, you know, you can only keep going on the back of the CZ for so long. Largely because it only has 24 bullets, but okay, they're still doing damage. HSK is going to be able to get one more. Now he's going to fall at the hands of Ro8, who emerges out from the palace. Solo's been detected. Stico going to be in with his 3rd kill of the round. mousesports 5-0 up here on Mirage. Their T side is looking good. And, you know, I think a T side start is pretty perfect for Mouse, I'll be honest with you. It gets them that opportunity to set the pace. You know, they're taking the fight to MVP, and I think if MVP start to get kind of tilted, you know, start to maybe fall behind, that's one thing I think maybe see them start to lack, is that resilience, you know, the ability to kind of roll with the punches and then recover later on in the game.
5-0, and MVP with, I was about to say, yeah, the double AWP setup, it does come through Solo and HSK. Oscar, though, considered one of the world's best AWPers when he's in form. Zion will have flames all around him, take a little bit of damage there. Glow with a double kill, not quite. Sunny too quick for him. HSK struggling in the flames towards connector. This is close range. He'll do well to get a frag from there. Sunny, one of the best connector players in the game, but plugged through the smoke. HSK will find him, just spotted his belt, I think. And Ro8 given the task of getting this round back in their favor. Zion is towards this sandwich, and that's a very common position. I'm sure he'll be checked as the flashbang comes through. Instant execution. Well played, but Ro8 did get dinked.
Well, now HSK is going to make things that much harder. On his 2nd kill, Oscar is the only man with full HP, and Solo, he's going to be battening down the hatches over here from jungle. Oscar tries to cross, and he's going to get tagged. They don't find the kill, but there's Zeph to complete it. Solo going to answer back with Ro8. And MVP, they're onto their 1st round. They get it on the board, and they manage to keep 3 players alive as well, which is always going to come in handy at keeping that money in check. Important thing to note, by the way, we kind of mentioned it earlier, the one man who has been consistent for Mouse, Stico, currently top of the board, 10-1.
Yeah, he's looking good, isn't he? But plenty of money here for the mousesports squad. Luckily for MVP, though, 3 players surviving, 2 of which were those AWPs. So money's still fully invested with the grenades having to be purchased, but still looking good. Aggressive stuff is what I wanted to see. setting the tone and dictating the pace as a Mistral comes in. Glow is fully flashed. Dicko trying to find him. It doesn't look clear he's going to win his duel. I'd say Glow at least gets one here. Not quite. They're going to fall back and try and maybe focus towards B, considering they know two players are now pushed up towards top middle. Solo gets flashed, can't get that grenade. It would have done a lot of damage. Orbital doesn't connect either. He's now got his work cut out for him. Glow will get one, but that's all he finds. Solo really having a mare here. Can't seem to find any sort of opening, but this still is a chance. Dicko won't even get the chance to kill him. It's Chris J. 4-on-2. HSK has been decent with the orb so far. It's going to be Zine, though, to find that frag.
He's going to keep pushing forward. Zine in with a second kill. Now, Stiko top of the board for Mouse, who is better in this duel. It's a standoff inside the bomb site. The late entrance is going to be Sunny in from apartments, and he shuts it down. Him and Stiko, they managed to clutch that out in the 2-on-2. Mouse will move on to a 6th, and that is MVP in the realm of the reset.
6-1, and the reset is strong. 1500 for HSK. Same story for Zeph, and they either take a force buy here or double eco, or they go for. Looks like it's the latter, as Oscar has to go towards middle. He's got a great spawn, can just peek that window. There will be a player there. Will he catch him? Not quite. He's already crossed over to the right-hand side of the window. Rob's more defensive position for anyone to commit to the palace area. Zine doesn't spot anything initially. He might want to push a bit further. And Rob plays it perfectly. Well done. And full back.
That's an early man advantage taken. Trying to work out how we can get like a Harry Styles Sign of the Times joke thrown in.
What does that mean?
You know, the song, Sign of the Times.
Sign of the Times?
Yeah, Sign of the Times.
That's what the song's called?
No, it's called Sign. Like, Sign, you know. You know, you're clearly not... to be fair, I didn't pitch you being a Harry Styles fan. I only know of it just because of, you know, on the Pro League. I had to brush up on my Harry Styles knowledge after being compared to him many a time by Trace.
I'm surprised he knows who Harry Styles is.
I'm not. He's a pretty big fan.
Okay, fair enough.
He used to love a bit of, I forgot what band it was, but One Direction.
Yeah.
He used to love a bit of that back in the day. But mousesports to get a 7th round there, Henry. That was just going on in the background, running along.
Well, round number 9, and indeed MVP will have money once again. Nice jump from HSK, but Oscar's got a nice shot. That's Glow getting absolutely wrecked, but that should be a kill for HSK. Zine will chime in as well, but not for long. Zine got his kill towards a palace. Absolute chaos here in round number 9. Zeph, he's got his work cut out for him. You can hear grenades being thrown. Solo trying to reclaim map territory here towards the apartments. Probably gets it, you know. Or maybe not. Oh, goodness. He almost got the shot on Chris J. Mac-10 takes him down. B site, not technically open. We have got Zeph there, but he's going to be smoked out. There's a push-up. He's so blind. It's so difficult, and Chris J will find him. Should be the round now. As Zine, although he's found one kill, he's so far away from this. He can't even consider going for the retake. So we'll be 8-1. Very quick half. I'm going to go check in with the other game while you talk.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea, Henry. You know, give us the lowdown what's going on there. But another quick, clean round from Mao. Zine going to be able to survive at least over in T-spawn. That's one thing they can take away from this. The M4, the armor. Chris J is going to go hunting. So often is he the man at the front of the pack, trying to hunt down these remaining players. But now that he's grabbed himself an AK, maybe he tapers that aggression a bit.
They're still on their second map, which is Nuke. NRG have map point, 15-14. I think it's going to overtime. What do you think about that?
I mean, you know, that sounds just fantastic. Henry, what's the...
Okay, so one more round. Round of 30 right now. 15-14 on the T side for NRG. And we'll keep track of that. It is important to make sure we bring all the information. So stay on the B stream, of course. Don't leave. You want to hear our dulcet tones. We go to round number 10. Looks like an eco. Glow hasn't even got a weapon. There it is. PD50. And no armor, no nades. Should be a walk in the park here. We did say mousesports are the heavy favourites here. I don't think they'll even make a dent. It could be like a 63, something like that.
Well, you know, don't catch your chickens before they hatch.
Catch your chickens. Is that the same?
Count. No, I said the wrong thing. But, you know, it's fine. We'll
catch them.
At this point, it doesn't matter, okay, Henry.
It's fine. I know what you meant.
Yeah, there are chickens, and, you know, you don't know how many there are.
Until they're out of their shells. Anyway, 5-2. Glow and HSK will get a frag. That's the P250 working out for them. He finds a Mac 10 there. That's really quite useless in this scenario, I'm afraid. If he gets an AK, sure, maybe there's a chance. But they've got no armor, no nades, 1 Mac 10. Glow could find Ro8, but he's going to wait. That's quite disciplined from him, actually. Wait for his teammate before he fully commits. Glow will be spotted and taken down. Did do 50 damage, but that's not going to be enough to do anything with this. Stage to finish things off there. Nice work, good reactions. And it will be round number 10 coming in. Lost bonus obviously up there. They've got another buy. It's not over just yet. They can still get 9-6. I'm not sure. But round number 11 coming through. Will they go for the double AWP setup again? Solo's considering it. He's got 2 kills so far. And I wasn't really impressed with the AWP from what I saw, really. So I think this is correct. HSK was the primary AWP on Inferno. As we go into round number 11 here. 1 kit, no nades at all for HSK. Apart from that, they're doing okay. We'll see whether that AWP and CT spawn will bring them to the success they so desperately want.
Yeah, indeed. And I mean, Mouse, they've just looked so good, right? It doesn't really feel like MVP have really thrown anything their way to catch them out in these rounds. Glow is over in connector. He's going to go peeking on out Zion as well. Maybe going to try his hand at some aggression down here towards ramp. There is Ro8 over in Palace. He is, you know, the prince of mousesports as he sits up there on his Iron Throne. He's going to go back and away.
Very slow round this time. The aggression has been called off. MVP just have to sit back and see if they can hold on to the utility, try and stifle mousesports. I can confirm NRG won the map. It was 16-14 in their favor, so they're going to number 3. Great stuff by them. Nice to see him performing well on LAN. Mousesports now made their way towards CPL. Sunny and co have the connector. This will be an A split. As you can see, you're right, Ro8 does play that Palace a lot. And he'll be coming out. He does that. His role is very similar on every single map. On train, he works the upper ramp. On the T side, tries to get out there, find the headshots, very good at that. Very similar role going towards Palace. You'll see players like Nico do that as well. Normally it's Stars that operate that. Glow knows a boost is possible, but he has no vision now as he completely smoked out. HSK's not quite going to hit that shot, I'm afraid. They know where he is, but where's Glow? He's got 2. Low HP for HSK. Zeph patrols short. What's his move here? Sticker keeps finding kills. Want to get another? Of course he will. And it's another very clean round there, Harry. Got a bit dicey at one point, but still well recovered. Sticker continues that good form as we go up the ladder. Whoever's been making these, credit to you. You've been very creative. I probably would have done a better job, but this is still good as well.
It doesn't, you know, it doesn't have that great seal of approval.
You'd have noticed if I had done it. It'd been a lot funnier. I'm considered one of the funniest men in esports. Not officially yet, but we'll see.
Once we get the committee together.
Once that award is added to whatever esports awards we have, I'll be collecting it and handing it out to myself.
That just, it sounds great. I can't wait. It's well, here we go. Here's Zion. Maybe he's feeling delusional as well as he's over here towards
So you've got some jokes.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I have like a cheat sheet, you know, like a 1-page little thing.
Yeah, you've got just your repertoire and stuff you can do.
Well, it's Chris J, and he's a man of many talents, unlike myself. He's going to be stacked up outside of the B-bomb site. Solo's down here, and he has support from Zeph over on short. But the B-bomb site hold so far has been, you know, uninspired, let's say. It hasn't really lived up to too much. It feels like Mars have had it whenever they've wanted it, and they're just going to back away in through T-spawns. They actually leave B in its entirety and going to head over here towards A, where there were 3 players just moments ago, but MVP, you know, they've hedged their bets. They, you know, they felt something in the wind, and clearly it was the wrong call to make, as now they leave 1 man over in window. That's going to be Zion.
Yeah, this round's over, Harry. It looks like this has been execute. Zion will be there with smokes all around him, Molotovs as well. Flashbangs coming in. He'll just run through and use that CZ like the railgun it is. Oh, the Molotovs is perfect. What can he even do now? He does get a lot of... Look at the damage he did still. It's like an M4. I really do despise that weapon. Like, even when he had a Molotov at his feet, smoke in front of him, about 30 meters of range, he just fires it blindly into a pack of them, dinks one, and does, what, 40 damage to the other?
I mean, just you wait until the next update where Valve had the ability to dual-wield any pistol.
I can't, like, normally I get upset
twice.
When they nerf things, like they just remove it from the game. I really wouldn't miss the CZ. I would say good riddance. Let's just have the Deagle. Just remove all the other pistols. Have the Deagle. PT-50's cool as well. And the 5-7.
Actually, I think it was
Jason.
Jason who said one thing he wouldn't mind is
and the Glock.
If you
and maybe the USP.
If you put the CZ in the spot of the Deagle, so you have to pick one or the other, then maybe it'd be more balanced.
If they were the same price, if CZ went $700 as well, then I'm on board. This is too cheap right now. And yeah, if you want to get rid of your Deagle, do you really want to?
Yeah, exactly, right.
Then you just have the 5-7 as not switchable. You just have that locked in on both teams.
I think that's like the golden ratio.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea actually. That's probably about as interesting it gets. Everyone wants a Deagle, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like the Deagle is such like an iconic gun. It's like you win around with the Deagle.
Or what about the R8? What's going to happen there?
I mean, like, I love the R8 as it is.
That's where the Deagle goes as well.
Maybe just make the R8 like you can
the default pistol.
Yeah, you can have it instead of just like a Western,
that would be a lot of fun. I don't know why do they keep doing this instead of focusing on the Negev and the R8. Let's really knuckle down on what the problems are with CS. That's my one request. Let's have a little summit. Let's meet up with all the minds of CS.
Henry, they haven't even focused on the R8. It's just the Negev. It's like their one concern.
No, they did. They buffed the Negev they buffed the R8 like 6 months ago. I think they reduced some of the recoil and the clock time on it.
Still that damn train on overpass.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is much faster and an absolutely disgusting round from mousesports as they eviscerate all of their opponents in front of them. I don't even have time to really dissect that one for you because it's a very basic execution, not really too many smokes or flashbangs, just raw aim. And this is the mousesports that can win championships. This is looking much better. They're not looking like they're lost and they're arguing and everyone's missing shots like they were on Inferno. This is the team in this sort of form that, yes, you can see them beating FaZe or Fnatic. And getting everyone a good run for their money.
And I tell you what, I think maybe this could be the little confidence boost that they needed, right? Like this is just surefire domination from them. They're 12-1 up. You never really felt like MVP had been in any of these rounds. Even like the one round they got, it was just I mean, that was what, like when mousesports attempted that kind of like half bonusy type thing. Like they weren't exactly fully there, and it was like a great performance as well from MVP. And since then, like it's been nothing. It's all been mousesports. I think this is going to be like a nice boost of confidence. Sunny's got the AWP, why not? Maybe he has the spawn. Oh, there you go, he throws it back over to Chris J. No, not to Chris J. In fact, there was no other AWP. Don't know where that's gone, but it's not there anymore.
Nades in. Flashbangs deployed. Force by here. MVP can't afford to lose any more rounds. You can't take an eco at 12-1 down. And it's like pick your poison. Take a full eco and then go 13-1 and try and get the last round. Or do you just try and steal the last two away, pray for a miracle? That's what they've gone for. 2 rifles. Well, 3 with the FAMAS. A couple of MP9s, no orbs. 1 kit, barely any utility. Bare bone structure. There we go. They're pretty sensational so far on the T side of mousesports. Sunny. The Finnish wonder. Pretty much the only relevant Finnish player, I think, right now. Alu, I say relevant. We haven't seen much events yet. I don't think we'll hear from them for a while they build up. And Zen, I don't think is playing right now. He got removed from Sprouts. I think he did at least, yeah. But yeah, there you go. Bit of trivia for you.
It's nice, regret finish CS connoisseur. Here's HSK, going to be out of 5-1. Trades there immediately. The man in question.
No.
He gets nothing done. A nice double from Sunny. Here's Zine with the MP9. Can he find anything over in mid? Even one, he'll feel pretty fine. Oh, Chris J, 1 HP left on him. And that is just a nutty shot. Simple as it gets. 2 players left, Zeph and Solo. They're going to re-smoke window and now look to try and execute into one of these bomb sites. It's going to be A, and already Ro8 is on a tear. He's shut down Zeph, leaving it all on one man. And Ro8, well, he is just merciless. 2 kills, 13-1 for Mouse, and chance at a 14-1 half here.
There is a chance.
Pretty good chance when you look at the buy coming in for
20
MVP.
kills for Chris J, by the way. 20-5. This is nuts. What can you say about this one?
I mean, there's 26 kills, I think, if I did the quick maths properly, on all of MVP. So Chris J alone almost out-fragging them. And there's Sunny to open up over in mid. HSK will get dropped. MVP getting outclassed at every turn right now. Zine tries to do what he can to answer back. He's managed 1. Oscar's going to miss that shot. Maybe that's a way for them to find a round. As now they've spotted out the players over here towards apartments. They've made it a 3-on-4. There is still a chance that he can find some success. Chris J is going to be leading the charge, though, and he's been on a tear. Solo, alone, over towards short. Wasn't able to find success in the clutch in the 1v3 in the previous round. He spots the shadow of Chris J. Chris J does not miss.
Ouch! That one's going to sting in the morning. Zine has been deleted. Glow in a 4 versus 1. He might not even get this kill. He does that, but unfortunately that actually just gives his position away in a 3 versus 1. The bomb's been planted. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be 14-1. And he's going the very longest possible route he can. Through towards spawn. Bomb ticking away. He throws one flash towards short just to kind of suggest, I'm coming over here. But you can see it's not really working. The fact he hasn't come yet, they probably know something's afoot here. And in he comes to try and finish things off. Glow, no kit. And now dead. It will be 14-1, ladies and gentlemen. That's more like it. As I said, mousesports showing they do still have some form left in the tank. Oscar still can hit shots, and Chris J is playing like a beast. Can they close things out? You're going to have to find out after this quick commercial break.
In a clash of mousesports and MVP, it's mousesports that have been at the MVPs. And MVP, well, they've been quiet as a mouse. Henry, they haven't really got too much done here on Mirage. It's 14-1 in favor of Mouse. And, you know, the question now becomes, is any more rounds that MVP get? Can they actually get back into this, or is it just delaying the inevitable?
It's delaying the inevitable. This is the best map for mousesports. You think they're going to get 15 nils? Like, this is not happening, is it? They're on the CT side as well. This might be the funeral of MVP, at least in this tournament. I don't think they'll be able to do much about this. I know it. They know it. Mousesport knows it. Can they close things out very early on? Time will tell. Need the pistol, and that will be map and indeed series points.
Yeah, of course. As you say, mousesports, they're already 1-0 up in the series right now. They won out on Inferno, which was the map pick of MVP. Mirage, mousesports is, you know, most comfortable map. Oscar's just going to miss the timing over here in mid.
Molotov and the pistol, that is an interesting one.
Oh, and they're already up through connector. Damage done, but Sunny's going to win that first fight. He is going to go down. And Oscar doing damage. Actually, all falls on a solo, and he's 1v3. It seems like it's always onto solo to clutch, and this is a very tall order for him. He's going to try and take the fight first with Stiko, but Stiko's going to win it. 2 kills for him in the pistol round of mousesports. 15-1 match and series point.
There was a chance there. If he kills Stiko, he could run in towards B, get the bomb down, would have had time to hide up. But maybe a timeout required, I'm not sure. What do you really do here? You've got no money. You're going to have to force buy. No bomb was planted. And now you need 14 rounds in a row just to get to overtime. That doesn't really sound too good, does it?
It does not. But my God, what a Hollywood blockbuster it would be if MVP are able to pull this one back, Henry.
14 rounds in a row, just for overtime. Yeah. Not even to win.
Just for OT.
Here we go. The first of many.
Yeah. I tell you what, maybe Solo's the hero they needed. He's failed a few times in the clutch, and ooh, Zeph's there with the deagle.
Well, delaying the inevitable will come into our minds again here. But you never give up. You never surrender. You keep fighting until they reach 16 at the top. Rob's now making his way, as Oscar does find the first frag for mousesports. Stiko's got his way all toward the back lines here. Oh, he's been spotted, Stiko. To fall back now, knowing that he can't really match the range of the deagle. That slow style from MVP. They really are trying for this one. See if they can find anything more. Oscar doesn't seem to think so. Nice shot by him. 3-on-3 now. Any chance they did have seems to be vanishing. 16-1, looking likely. They're going to go towards B. Turn the apartments. Zeph. This one up against 9 though.
These Eagles are just wrecking right now. Don't even know what's going on, Henry. I don't know how Maz have let this round start to elude them. And now Glow's going to go aggressive in towards the kitchen. Oscar about to walk his way. Ro8 here to support. Glow holds down the angle. There's another kill to his name, and maybe he gets more. Ro8's going to try and go for it. 1 versus 2. Estonian Wonder Child. And going to try and take the fight, but Glow does smite him down. So MVP, they found their first round in the second half.
Fair play there. A lot more patience than I do. I would have been pretty checked out at this point. But they're still running every single strat and playing as slow as possible. As we get into the next round, I assume it'll be a force buy from mousesports. They will have avoided the 16-1 at least. Now, it will take 13 rounds in a row to get to overtime.
And force buy out for Maus. Oscar, he's got the Deeg over in mid. Pretty big beast with the Deagles. So is Sunny, who's got one out for the team. They've gone for a 4-man stack over here towards the A-bomb site. 3 of these players right now down in connect. They're actually Oscar just pulling out. But MVP, another slow round, Henry. They're a big fan of these. We saw it over on Inferno. And it was actually something that had a decent bit of success for them there. Oscar's not waiting around, though. He's tempted to go peeking into mid, and he's going to come to regret that decision. Zion leaves him with a headache. There's still Chris J and Sunny to worry about down here in connector. Sunny just tucks away, but HSK going to decapitate him now. Chris J going to try and step up to the mark. He's out from the connector, and Zion going to be with his second kill of the round. Stiko manages 1. And once again, it's Ro8 1 versus 4 this time around.
And here we go. Ro8 with the Desert Eagle. We'll get 1 nice shot towards short, just trying to survive. It'll have to be an eco next round for mousesports. Oh dear. MVP. This is their last map in the tournament. Might as well try and showcase whatever you have. Try out any strategies you've got left. It's a bit of a weird game. When mousesports get to 15, they're obviously going to be playing slightly differently, just trying to close it out as much as they can. We throw a crazy strat in there. It's difficult to really predict what's going to happen. But at least for the next round, we are going to have the full eco, so nothing really will have to change up here.
Yeah, they're going to have Ro8 with that Deagle and armor. You don't imagine anyone else force buys. I mean, Maz, you can make the case for them to just, you know, mess around a bit and go for some force buys, but I imagine you just want to get it closed out, right? You don't want to let MVP start to build up any momentum. The Eagle on Ro8, and that will be it for them. 4 USPs. And, to be fair, I mean, with these vanilla pistols, we've actually seen a lot of teams have a lot of success, both at this tournament and, you know, other things kind of spring to mind. You know, obviously we've seen it happen a lot in Pro League. Just kind of a mess. Ro8 has the Deagle out over in mid. Solo's already crossed with the bomb on his back. They don't actually have any idea. 4 players stacked up for Mouse inside of the B-bomb site. Now make that 5. As Ro8 joins in a little bit late. And I think this is actually a pretty decent way of counteracting what MVP have been doing. They've just been taking these rounds very, very slowly, not really taking any map control. If you look at it right now, they're just holding their default 3 players over towards top mid, 1 in Palace. And MVP, they've now decided that A is going to be the site they hit, so no one there for mousesports. They will be locking in this round for free. Unless, of course, Glow goes down maybe over towards the B-bomb site, or if we see the pistols go charging in.
For Eco, they really are trying everything they can to make sure this round is going in their favor, aren't they? Full execution against just the default weaponry. Every smoke, Molotov, flashbang deployed. You've got to respect it. The other teams wouldn't bother.
Well, you know, I think if you're MVP, right, it's such a big deal as well just to kind of get to compete in something like this, especially versus a team that's so, you know, regimented and usually consistent like mousesports. You know, you want to take every bit of experience you can.
Well, 5-man stack towards B. We really are going to wait maximum amount of time as they boost the player up.
Glow. Is it another unicorn?
It could be. We're not sure. I doubt it. It's very rare to get 2 in 1 series. That's like a 1 in a million sort of situation. Goodness. No, not happening. There it is. 15-4. Money available here for mousesports. Will this be the round to close it out? Time will tell. Now needs 11 rounds in a row for MVP. So they're slowly but surely closing the gap. See the coach looks pretty disinterested now. He's just like, you know what? I've had enough of you. Still you want.
Enough of them. Yeah. That's very personal. I think he's got himself an MP9. So that's going to be interesting. That allows him to have the extra utility. MVP don't really seem like the kind of team that go for any rushes. So curious to see how that does pan out for him.
MVP, what have you got left? AWP is out for HSK. And the MP9 for Sticko. 1 minute 30. Glow. Towards that underpass. 8 kills. 16 deaths. Solo the same, but 15. 22 kills for Chris J. Great showing from him. When will this one end? Time will tell. Could see all the rounds. Like we said, mousesports have got a bit of a curse. Harry?
Yeah, I mean, this would be monumental, right? If it does come back from this, that is proof that there is some voodoo stuff going on against mousesports. But well, MVP, they've made a decent enough showing to get it back to a 4-15 scoreline. Oscar's in the smoke, and he's going to be touching Zeph. He does manage to get rid of him up close. And amongst the smoke and the confusion up in the boosting window. Man advantage has been gained for Mouse. Now 4 versus 5. 35 seconds left to play with. MVP, this round's going to come down to the wire. They put a second man up in the window. That's going to be Solo. There is still Sunny down in connector. And he's tucked away. They're going to have to check this angle. No one in position to trade, and Solo going to lose that first fight. Glow goes walking into the crosshair of Sunny. This is going to be it, Henry. It's all onto HSK, and he gets finished off. Ro8 will be the man to cement it for Mouse. They close the series out 2-0. And it was a convincing showing from them over on Mirage.
Absolutely so. That's pretty much exactly what we predicted, right? We said that Inferno pick from MVP. They've got a chance to get double digits, perhaps, which they pretty much did. Then when it got to Mirage, we were like, well, they probably don't stand a single chance here. It's nice to be right, Harry. I'm kind of used to it at this point. How's it feel for you?
First time experience for me, Henry,
First time.
personally. But,
20 years and you finally got that.
It's a good feeling, you know, and I definitely to be gunning for more of it. You know, MVP, I don't think they can be too disappointed with their showing, though, here. Well, they looked pretty good. You know, they were able to beat out Chiefs. Their first loss was versus G2. You know, it wasn't the easiest opponent to come up against. Then mousesports getting Mirage. I think, you you know, the second that kind of appears in this series, your hope for MVP maybe dwindles down a bit.
Yeah, respect to MVP. They managed to pick up a decent best-of-3 win against Chiefs, 2-0 for them. Remember, mousesports are a top 5 team in the world, not just Europe right now, the entire world. There's not many teams that can beat them in best-of-3 series. MVP still learning and still developing as a squad. I don't think they'll be winning any championships this year, but it's always just good to see these players get the experience they need, kind of work on things, and hopefully we can see them develop into a squad. And maybe at the small Star Series events, more events like this, more in these sort of regions, we'll see more and more of them. But for now, that's going to be mousesports looking much better and what they did on Inferno. They were looking a little bit rusty to start.
Yeah, and I'm hoping for them, you know, that it kind of gives them the confidence they need now for some of their up-and-coming games, right? Because if they repeat that performance versus Astralis, then I think, you know, this could be one of their last victories we see them really get, you know, versus MVP, at least at this tournament, I mean.
Yes.
But, I mean, it was nice. You know, Oscar was firing on all cylinders there towards the end. Chris J was looking miles better. The whole team looking a lot more confident. I hope that now carries forward a bit, because one of the things you spoke about was kind of how Oscar's a very emotional player.
Yes.
And you imagine he's going to be on pretty high spirits after that win.
That should pick him up. And on that note, we're going to throw to a break. And there'll be more games throughout the day. Keep an eye on social media. There'll be more from this broadcast very soon,
yeah.
I'm sure.